What's good, everyone? It's UturnCrobat here, bringing you another how-to video. Now, this video is just a how-to gen in Pokemon Sun and Moon. You know, how to use PKHex. Now, there are plenty of tutorials on how you can acquire PKHex and everything for Sun and Moon, but this video is not how to get PKHex, not how to get it installed and everything like that. It's just a how-to gen in using PKHex on Sun and Moon. So the first things that you are going to need is a power saves, and as you can see, the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And I will try and put a link down in the description so you can learn how to get PKHex and all of that set up in Sun and Moon. But if you have Ocarina of Time, if you have a power saves, then perfect, because what you're going to want to do is just access the game right now. Now this is a little bit of a process, so I recommend you trying to just get a team of 6 all in the box, and you'll see what I mean when I access PKHex. But for right now, we're just going to go into the game. I already have everything set up from my power saves and everything. So I'm just going to access what I always access when I want to gen. And so you already should have all of this set up, because like I mentioned, there should be a link down in the description showing you how to do all of this. So I'm just going to access the game right now, and it's going to mess up just like this. It's going to mess up. Sometimes if the bottom screen turns yellow, you just have to reset it. You just have to shut the 3DS off and turn it back on. But you should come to this screen. Now you want to go to JK's Save Manager, and make sure guys, you go to Pokebank. That is the one that you're going to want to go to. Do not access any of the other apps. Just go to Pokebank. Just go to Pokebank. Now right here, this is where you want to switch your cartridges, meaning your game. So you want to take Zelda out. You want to take Ocarina of Time out and put in Sun or Moon. I am putting my Sun copy in right now. So what I'm going to want to do is go to cartridge, and I want to go to save data options, and I want to export. Make sure, guys, you always export. I've had a problem before where I never exported, and I always just tried importing, and so it never saved where I last was. So I'm going to click AAA right there. That's where I named it, and so it's all said and done. It's all okay. So now you can just shut your 3DS off, and it's gonna take a little while. It's gonna take a little while because right now I'm currently seeing the blue light that's still on. So in a minute or two, it's going to be shutting off. But I am going to be opening up PKHex here in a second. Okay, so now that you have PKHex all up, I'll start it up. Right now I'm actually going to be working on a Pokemon that I told someone that I would be, working on. So right now we are going to be working on one of the teammates that he wants, and we're going to be working on, let's see, I have a list right here. So let's see, we will work on, how about Alolan Executor? We'll work on that one. So what you're going to want to do is, in the species, you're going to want to find, how about Alolan, how about this? Executor? I don't know how to spell his name, but it's going to be an Alolan Executor. And what I usually do is just, I don't know what moves Alolan Executor learns at all, and I don't know at what level he learns them, but I'm just gonna put it at level 100. What nature does he want? He wants a bold nature. So right here, you're gonna want to just type in bold, and it will find it pretty easily. What item does he want? He wants he didn't really tell me what item he wanted, so we're just gonna leave that blank apparently. But friendship, I'm nice, so if I'm genning for someone, I usually just cap it at 255. And Alolan Executor learns Harvest, so we're just going to go ahead. Yeah, I don't know how Pokerus works in Sun and Moon, so just gonna leave it at that. But in country, you want United States. 3DS region, you want America. Now, right here in Met is pretty important. If you are genning a Pokemon where you want the game thinking that you bred it, I'm just going to go to Sun, just the game I'm using. I don't think it really matters, but I'm usually going to Route 5, just where I met my egg. Because as you can see right here, you can fiddle with all of this. But I'm going to put it in a Pokeball because he didn't really tell me otherwise. But you're going to meet it at level 1. Make sure, guys, that you have today's date. And the location at, obviously the nursery helpers is where you got your egg from. And you want today's date. Now, stats, he's going to want 6 IVs. Actually, no, he wants 0 IVs and attack. So, he's going to want 5 IVs, which is perfectly fine. It doesn't really matter if the Pokemon has 6 IVs or 5 IVs. They're both really good. So, we're just going to mess with that. Now, as you can see, he didn't want IVs and attack, so that's fine. But what EVs does he want? He wants 252 HP. So, we're going to go ahead and give him that right here. There we go. 252 HP. Now, what else does he want? He wants 252 defense and 4 special attack. So, 252 in defense and 4 special attack. I'm going to double check that if that's right. 252 HP, 252 defense, and 4 special attack. So, that's right. We got it right. Okay, excellent. So, now we have to give him attacks. So, go to the attacks tab and just find out what moves you want. So, he's going to want Leech Seed and Toxic so far. So we're going to go ahead and give him that. Leech Seed and Toxic. Now, I'm very, very new to Sun and Moon, just like all of you are. So I don't know if you can breed a Alolan Executor. I mean, I'm kind of... I don't know. This is just a tutorial on how to gen. So if I get this wrong, it's fine. But, Leech Seed, Toxic, Giga Drain, and Flamethrower. Giga Drain and Flamethrower. Now, why is that? Okay, so if you see these exclamation points, then you might want to just check it just to see what it says, because it'll tell you something important. Like, for example, it's telling me that the invalid move 3 is an invalid move, so it can't learn Giga Drain apparently. So I'm going to have to leave that blank. But you want to give it egg moves that it can relearn. So for example, it's telling me Barrage, Uproar. So let me go ahead and put that in right now. So Barrage, Uproar, and what else was it? And if you keep clicking on the exclamation point up top, it will tell you what you have left for relearn moves. But Hypnosis, so Hypnosis, I suppose we could put right there. Doesn't really matter, but Hypnosis, and I don't think invalid location for hatch egg, invalid move. So we're just going to go ahead and leave this blank, I guess, just because, well, he apparently he can't learn it. So we're going to go to this right here. Now, for original trainer, you don't want PKHex. Just go ahead and put your name. Now, for memories, you do want to at least give it a good memory. I usually, when I'm hatching an egg, I usually go to this one. Executor hatched from an egg and saw Brad for the first time, and it was happy. So that's all fine and dandy. So you want to make sure you're always re-rolling. Is very, very, very important, or at least it was very, very important when I was using PKHex for Oris. Now, we're just gonna do this. I usually do it just a few times. I just do it a few times just because it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. Now, it does say that it is an invalid location for hatched egg, but I know for a fact that it's not. Well, I do know that. Let's see. I don't think it's going to matter if it's in. No, it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. So we're gonna go ahead and just leave it at that. We re-rolled. We have everything that we want. We want bold. He didn't tell me an item, and I'm not sure of an item. We're gonna double check right now. I don't know what item he really wants this thing to hold. Oh, a citrus berry. I missed that, but he does want a citrus berry. So we're gonna go ahead and make that a shiny. We're gonna re-roll just one more time, just to make sure. I am very, very cautious when it comes to re-rolling, because I don't want it to be wrong. But now what you're going to want to do, right here, you can go to box, party battle box, you can do all that, but you're going to want box, and you can click on any box right here that you want. I will go ahead and just put it right there. You can right click and go to set, and that is where the Pokemon is going to be. That's where it's going to be. So now what you can do, because your SD card is in the computer, you should have taken your SD card out from your 3DS and put it into, you should have put it into the computer. Let me just check something real quick. I just want to, I want to take it out and just put it back in real quick. I'm kind of testing something here. Just making sure that my computer read it. But what you're going to want to do is, after that, you want to set your Pokemon, which is all fine. And now you want to go to File, and actually, you're going to want to... Okay, so I was wondering why my box was blank. So, oh my god. So, before you do anything, guys, make sure PKHex is closed out. Put your SD card in, let your computer read your SD card, then make sure you turn PKHex on, or make sure you open PKHex, because that is why my box was blank. There was nothing in there, but now there is stuff in there. As you can see, this is my party box right here. So we're gonna go ahead and set Executor right there. As you can see, I had a couple other Pokemon that I was working on, and so yeah, that's basically it. And I'll show you guys how you can get the Executor in game, because you obviously don't want to leave him right in here in PKHex. So now that he is done, just re-roll a couple of times, You're going to want to File, Export. Make sure you click Export Main and overwrite that data. Make sure you overwrite that data. I want to click Save, and do I want to replace it? Yes, I want to replace. So I click OK. So it went ahead and it saved. You guys couldn't really see it, but it went ahead and it saved. So now we can go ahead and just close out of PKHex, and I will meet you guys here in a second. Okay, everyone. So you should have taken your SD card out of your computer, put it back in your 3DS, and you're going to want to load up Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, because this is how you access Homebrew. This is how you access JK's Save Manager. And so you're going to want to just start up Zelda and continue on with how you access Homebrew, which is what I'm doing right now. And make sure you did take your SD card out of your computer and put it back in your 3DS. That is very, very important. Otherwise, your 3DS your 3DS isn't going to be able to read anything. It's not going to be able to read any of the data that you have. So now that Homebrew is launched, go to JK Save Manager, and make sure, like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, make sure you guys go to Pokebank. That is the app that you're going to want to go to. And so once that is all loaded up, you're going to want to go to Cartridge. You're going to want to go to Save Data. Actually, no, you want to, sorry about that, guys. You're going to want to take Legend of Zelda out and put in Pokemon Sun or Moon, whichever copy you want. When you get to the cartridge screen right here, once you have Pokemon Sun or Pokemon Moon in your 3DS, make sure you click Cartridge and go to Save Data Options, and now you want to go to Import. Now you want to go to Import, guys, and you're going to want to click the AAA right there, and it's going to ask, are you sure you want to import? Actually, here, I'll move this a little bit. It's asking, are you sure you want to import AAA? And you want to click yes, you do, because that is the Alolan Executor. So now that it's finished, you want to click OK, and now you just want to power down your 3DS. It's going to take a minute or two, just like before, but you want to power down your 3DS, and I'm going to show you this process here of what it looks like and just how long it takes, I guess, because right now it's all powered down. Now you want to restart your 3DS, because now that you have Pokemon Sun in, the Pokemon that you gen should be there. It should be there. So now you're going to want to, just like I mentioned, open Pokemon Sun. Here, I'll get this out of the way. I'll just put it right there. You don't really need to see the bottom of the screen, but I'll put it right there. So you're going to want to just open Pokemon Sun. So now that Pokemon Sun is loading, okay, the loading executor should be there. And so, yeah, with this process, you don't want to do just one Pokemon. You want to do at least a team of 6 or however many Pokemon you want. Because as you can see, it's a little bit of a process. And it's kind of a waste of time if you just do one Pokemon. But this was just a tutorial on how to gen. So, I mean, if you guys want to do more than one Pokemon, then that's cool. But I'm going to go into my box right here. And as you can see, well, as you may not be able to see, freaking Executor's neck and head is so freaking high. He's right here. He's right here, guys. He's right here. So, we were able to gen, Executor, and we were able to do it successfully. So, yeah, I mean, that's it, guys. Like I mentioned, please, I mean, if you want to do just one Pokemon, so be it. That's your prerogative. But please just do like a team of 6 or whatever, you know, whatever, because it's kind of a waste of time if you just do the one. But like I mentioned, this was just a tutorial on how to gen. So yeah, I think with that, I'm going to get the hell out of here. I hope all of you guys kind of learned something from this video. I tried my best to kind of do things in order and just try to help you guys out. But if you have any questions at all, please leave the questions down in the comments and I'll be sure to get back to you. But I hope all of you guys have a great day, and I'll catch all of you all on the flip side. Bye, guys.